Welcome back into Victorious Tarot. Today I'm going to try to answer a question I was asked the best that I can. And the question is basically, when will Sebastian Rogers be recovered? So I'm going to ask the tarot the best I can about his recovery. I'll say, what can you tell me about Sebastian's recovery, Spirit? What can you tell me about Sebastian's recovery? Sebastian Rogers. What can you tell me about Sebastian Rogers' recovery? We have the Six of Pentacles in the upright, which talks about an exchange. There's some type of exchange in the past. We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse, which tells us about giving up or being overcome by your competition. Then we have the World. Out in the world, travel, closure, completion. So right now, I see an exchange in the past. The outcome of this is something being out in the world. I'll say that. Situation here is somebody being overcome by their competition. We're talking about Sebastian's recovery. What Spirit can tell me about his recovery. Ten of Swords in the reverse. This is also recovery. This is recovery from a traumatic event connected to this exchange. The Hangman in the upright talks about looking at things from a new perspective connected to this exchange. Justice in the reverse tells us about unfairness or a lack of accountability. The High Priestess in the upright tells us about that woman who has secret knowledge. I feel shaky. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Clouded judgment, confusion, or arguments. Four of Swords in the upright tells us about that rest and peace, recuperation, the resting position. Now, whoever this is in a rested position, they're out in the world. There's something here about arguments, some type of confusion, or somebody having clouded judgment. What can we learn about Sebastian's recovery? The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse tells us about breaking cycles, bad luck, and resisting change connected to this. What are you doing, my mom?
Booba touched it.
Booba didn't do it. You just did it. This Wheel of Fortune, the breaking cycles, resisting change, and bad luck. So there's a fair exchange here. Somebody wants to break a cycle. Something bad has happened. Somebody exchanging something because something bad has happened. We have the Sun in the reverse, talks about feeling down, over optimistic. It could be depression. This is because of being overcome by their competition. The Sun in reverse connected to the Seven of Wands in reverse. Five of Cups in the upright tells us about the regret and feeling let down. Maybe the world will be confused in the near future. The Death talks about death or sudden change. We always hope for everyone to come back home safe. So there's a sudden change, some type of transition that went on here, and somebody's recovering from a traumatic event along with this death. We're talking about Sebastian's recovery. Now, it looks like whoever is recovering him is going to have to recover from this, from recovering him. Page of Swords in the upright tells us about somebody curious. Communication. Looking at things from a new perspective and being curious. Knight of Pentacles in the upright tells us about that slow and steady energy, patient and reliable. Page of Wands in the upright. This tells us about an adventurous energy or discovery. I don't know who this Knight of Pentacles is. There's something here about unfairness, a lack of accountability. Like whoever discovered him, maybe it's like, I didn't do it. Or maybe they feel like it's unfair what happened to Sebastian. Eight of Cups in the reverse tells us about being in a bad situation. The Emperor ends with the father figure. There's an exchange in the beginning and the father figure at the end. Who exchanged Sebastian with his father figure? I know who I have in mind. That's up for you guys to decide. The overall energy is releasing sadness. I'm just hoping they find him and he's alive. I'm hoping this young energy doesn't come across a deceased body and his parents are the ones responsible for it. But it's just looking grim. That's my honest opinion. That's what I have for Sebastian's recovery. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.